Homer went from millionaire to broke overnight. Marge remarried someone else, and he was left rotting in prison, eating rats just to survive. It all started when Homer had a perfect life. He had plenty of money to support his family, and his relationship with Marge was rock solid. But this made Moe insanely jealous. He hated that Homer had a happy family, while Moe only had a doorframe to call his own. He swore he'd take everything away from Homer. That very night, while Homer was sound asleep, the police burst into the Simpson house. They arrested Homer for treason. In court, Moe presented the evidence of Homer's betrayal.
Dear England, how I love your moors and heaths. For you, I'd do whatever it takes, especially treason.
Homer insisted the letter wasn't his, but the judge sentenced him to life in prison anyway. Homer was thrown into a prison cart and shipped off to an island penitentiary. His hands and feet were chained in heavy irons. He shouted that he was being framed.
You think you got problems? The man in the iron mask over there is the rightful king of France.
Hey, wait, did you guys hear that? He just admitted it. Guys? Oh man, this place is so unfair.
Before long, the newspaper ran a story. Marge had remarried. Homer swore he'd get revenge on Moe no matter what.
Can you loosen my arm so I can shake my fist?
You're a traitor.
Revenge! Okay.
Thank you.
Homer had lost everything. Then suddenly Mr. Burns appeared in front of him. He was Homer's cellmate, though Homer had never really noticed him before.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was checking out my reflection in this yellow water. Ho, looking good.
Burns offered to help Homer escape. He opened a secret passage. Burns had spent 30 years digging that tunnel, but now he was too old to use it. But Homer could escape through it, and with the treasure map Burns gave him, he could get his revenge. Homer wondered why Burns was helping him.
Well, because before my wretched life comes to a close, I want to know that I had one friend. Also, because while you slept, I violated you repeatedly.
Homer took the map and crawled into the tunnel.
I wonder how long this tunnel is.
He pushed a heavy rock behind him, swam through the narrow waterway, and finally surfaced.
Damn it! How'd it going?
After countless hardships, Homer reached the spot marked on the map. The cave was filled with gold and jewels. With this fortune, Homer could finally get even. Sure enough, 5 years later, Homer had become the richest man in town. Meanwhile, in Homer's old house, the kids lived with Moe. One day, they received an invitation to a dinner party hosted by the Count of Chickenpox Mountain. Many nobles attended the party. They were all curious about what the Count looked like since no one had ever seen his face. The music started, and the Count made his grand entrance. Homer, wearing a mask and a fancy tuxedo, walked over to Marge and greeted her. Then he led Moe onto the stage. He forced Moe into a chair and strapped his hands down. Then Homer slowly lifted his mask, revealing his true identity to everyone.
Oh, hold on.
This was his 5-year plan for revenge. He pulled a lever.
Okay, lesson learned. Friends again? Crepes? Suzette!
Homer killed Marge's new husband, but he never expected what came next. Marge told him she had lived with Moe for 5 years. She had developed feelings for him, and they had even had triplets together. Homer had done everything for Marge, but by spending so much time on revenge, he had lost the most important thing of all. Marge told Homer this story to warn him that revenge only brings misfortune.
Revenge!
But Homer was still determined to get even. Lisa told him revenge would turn him into a bad person, but Homer refused to put down his weapon. He drove all the way to the edge of a cliff, chasing the Texas guy who had wronged him. Bart stepped in front of Homer's car. He said he had a story to tell too. The Simpson family had just left the opera house and walked into a dark alley. Suddenly, a robber jumped out. He shot and killed Homer and Marge, leaving only Bart alive. Bart memorized the robber's face, but there was nothing he could do yet. With the help of his grandpa Abe, Bart began intense physical training. After some time, Bart's body completely transformed. Whenever there was a crime in Gotham, Springfield, Bart would appear to punish the criminals. He targeted all the underground gangs, hoping to find the man who had killed his parents. Then one day, the Snakehead showed up. He thanked Bart for eliminating his competition.
No villain is safe from me, serpent.
I'm not a villain, I'm a transvestite.
That night, the Snakehead planned to steal a precious gem, but Bart jumped through the window, threw a dart to disable the mind control instrument, and then ripped off the Snakehead's mask. It was the same man who had killed his parents. Although Bart had gotten his revenge, his parents couldn't be brought back to life. So Bart hoped these stories would make Homer give up his hatred, but it was too late. Homer had already made up with the Texas guy,